Video 3, ladies and gentlemen, starts with a problem about Dora. Dora the elephant eats 3 3/4 tons of food every month. Her baby eats 1 1/6 ton of food. How many tons of food do they eat together? Oh my goodness. I don't know what a tons is, but that should be tons, so let's just cross that off. So what we're going to do, if it asks how many tons do they eat together, we're going to be combining. And what we're going to be combining is we'll combine this number here and this number here. So let's check and see how things go together. We're going to take 3, oops, I need my writing, 3 and 3/4 plus 1 1/6. And first thing we have to do is we have to make sure we are talking the same language between these two. And where do they meet? Well, if I skip count by 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And then if I go the other way, 6, 12, 18. So where they meet, they're going to meet at 12 and 12. So what do I do to 4? What do I do to 4 to get to 12? Well, I times it by 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top, times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then how do I get from 6 to 2? I times it by 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 1 times 2 is 2. So now I have two fractions here that are speaking the same language. So now I'm ready to add them up. 9 plus 2 is 11 twelfths. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. Now, if this helps you, boys and girls, you can always, when you get to this point and you've already converted, you can cross these out so you don't think you have to do anything with it. Okay? All right, let's look at our next one, our next problem, which is about elephants as well. Give me a second to type that up. Our next problem, 5th graders, is the tallest elephant, Leroy, can reach a branch 12 1/3 feet off the ground. Daisy can reach 10 5/6 feet. How much further can Leroy reach than Daisy? So what we're going to do, if we're looking for difference between two things, we're going to subtract. And we're going to subtract the height that Leroy can reach, which is 12 1/3, and subtract the height Daisy can reach, which is 10 5/6. So now we're going to work on the subtraction problem. The first thing we need to do is we need to get them speaking the same language. Now if we look at our denominators, 3 and 6, what we hopefully realize is that 6 is where they're going to be the same. So we're just going to slide that one over, and we're going to slide this one over, and we're going to make the denominator 6. So what did I do to 3 to get to 6? Times it by 2. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So 1 times 2 is 2. Now we have the same language. We're ready to subtract. Oh, shoot, wait. 2 is less than 5. I can't take 2 and take away 5. It's not going to happen. So what I have to do is I have to go to my neighbor. 12. 12 is going to become 11. And now I carry over 1. And the 1 that we're going to carry over is in the form of 6, 6. And I'm going to add those together, and I'm going to get 8, 6. And now I'm just going to slide this over. I'm going to have 5, 6. So 8, 6 minus 5, 6. 8 less 5 is 3. And my language is 6. And then I'm going to take 11 less 10, and I'm going to get 1. So Leroy can reach 1 3/6 feet higher. Now, you can also, boys and girls, if you see this 3 and the 6, you could simplify this. So it would be 3 goes into both 3 and 6. It would be 1 1/2 foot. Okay? So we got two story problems that we worked on. Let's give you 2 more problems that you can just try and solve. Okay? So the first problem being, let me me just go, let's just draw a line here. First problem is 2 1/2 plus 3 2/4. Add those together. And then how about 10 3/4 less 9, oops, not 9, 1 9/16. All right, so why don't you pause the video and just see what you did, and then when you're ready, just restart the video and follow along with me. But I'm going to start going right now. We look at 2 1/2 and 3 2/4. What we notice right away is that we have different languages when it comes to the denominator. So we have to get them the same language. And conveniently, fourths is the right language. So we're going to change that, keep that the same to 2/4. And I can cross this off because I've used this. Now, fourth is my denominator. What did I do to 2 to get to 4? Well, I multiplied it by 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So, and I can cross this one off now. And now I'm ready to add together. 2 plus 2 is 4 over 4. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So it's 5 4/4. Now, hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you saw this right here and you thought, 4/4, anytime a number is on top of itself, that's going to equal 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert this to 1, and then we're going to carry the 1 right here. 5 plus 6, 1 is 6. So our answer, boys and girls, is 6. All right. Our next one is 10 3/4 less 1 9/16. First thing we have to do is get them speaking the same language. And if we look, we can go skip count 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Oh wait, this says 16. So our common language is going to be 16. So just move 9/16 over. Now we got to figure out what this is going to be over 16. And what we're going to do is what I do to 4 to get to 16, I times it by 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 4, and I'm going to get 12. So I've got 12/16 less 9/16. And again, I can cross these out because I'm already done. 12 less 9 is 3, and my language is 16ths. And then I take 10 less 1 is going to be 9 3/16. Now, hopefully, boys and girls, you work through these problems with me, you understand what's going on, and you're ready for the next section. But regardless, the next section is coming. So if you need help, try your best on the next section, and if you don't get it, then as you watch through it, talk to Mr. Winkleman to see if he can help you.